Rizwan Qureshi was a 32-year-old IT technician working in a private hospital in Lahore. He wasn't flashy, rich, or overly ambitious. He was honest, helpful, and deeply respected by his co-workers, the kind of person who quietly made everything work behind the scenes. Every day, Rizwan would repair doctors' laptops, update medical record software, and ensure backup systems were running. He'd been at the job for 6 years and knew the network like the back of his hand. One Monday morning, something unusual happened. A patient, a well-dressed man in his late 40s, walked into the IT support room holding a USB flash drive and said, "I was told I can get some help copying my test results. I think they gave me the wrong file." Rizwan hesitated. "Sir, we usually don't allow patients direct access to our systems, but I can check what's on it for you." The man smiled and nodded politely. Rizwan plugged the USB into a separate, offline system, his old laptop that wasn't connected to the hospital network. A folder popped up. Inside were harmless-looking documents, blood reports, scans, and a few PDFs. "These look fine to me," Rizwan said. "But if you feel something's missing, please talk to the reception or your doctor. I can't access confidential patient records without permission." The man thanked him and left. Rizwan didn't think twice. But that night, as he closed up his system and prepared to leave, his co-worker, Bilal, rushed into the room. "Bro, something's wrong. Dr. Huma's system just crashed. And now the server's acting weird. It's not letting me access the patient files." Within minutes, multiple systems began to malfunction. PCs across departments were showing strange errors. Backup folders vanished. Even the cloud sync tool began glitching. Rizwan's stomach sank. He raced back to the offline laptop he had used earlier. He plugged the USB again and ran a scan using his antivirus. What he saw froze him. Ransomware. The USB had carried a virus disguised inside a fake PDF. Once connected, it had silently installed a backdoor malware, and the moment someone accidentally synced that offline laptop back to the internal Wi-Fi, it began spreading like wildfire. Within 20 minutes, the hospital's core database was encrypted. A message flashed on screens: "Your data has been locked. Pay 10 Bitcoin within 48 hours to receive the decryption key." Rizwan felt like vomiting. This wasn't just about files. It was patient records, emergency logs, and scheduled surgeries. Real lives were now at risk because of one moment of kindness. He immediately unplugged systems, informed IT security, and spent the next 12 hours with the team trying to isolate the damage. By morning, they managed to stop the spread, but the damage had already hit over 30% of the system. The hospital board held an emergency meeting. Though Rizwan wasn't officially blamed, the investigation showed he had unknowingly triggered the breach. The man with the USB? No one knew who he was. He hadn't checked in as a patient. The CCTV footage revealed he had used a fake name and walked out calmly after the drop. Rizwan was suspended for 2 weeks pending review. Those 14 days were the longest of his life. Not because of job fear, but guilt. The hospital didn't press charges, but the emotional weight crushed him. He stayed silent for a long time, until one day he decided to speak up. He gave a guest lecture at a local university about cybersecurity, titled "One Flash Drive Can Destroy a Hospital." His talk went viral online. He began getting invited to speak at tech institutes, seminars, and even collaborated with a cybersecurity NGO to train IT workers in small hospitals about real-world threats. He never fully forgave himself, but he turned his failure into a mission. Good intentions don't protect you from bad consequences. In today's digital world, never plug unknown devices, not even for someone who smiles politely. One careless click can cost lives, data, and careers. Always follow protocol, because sometimes hackers don't break in, they get invited in.